Welcome, and thanks for joining us on the third leg of our 30-day Kruger adventure. Hi! As I told you in my last video, Satara is our favorite campsite in Kruger National Park. The area around Satara is known as Big Cat Country, and so we're really excited to be going there. The open savanna supports all the predators, and we're also hoping to see wild dogs and lots of birds. As we make an early start from Skukuza, we leave behind the dense bushveld and riverine forests that run along the Sabi River. The vegetation changes to reveal more acacia trees and thickets, eventually reaching the open grasslands around Satara. We're taking a short detour to visit Leopards, or Lionpan as it's called in English. We've never actually seen lions here, but we're always hopeful that it'll live up to its name. Sadly not today, but look at this gorgeous European bee-eater. Its back looks like an artist's palette, doesn't it? This is the Chokwani picnic site, which is a very popular stopover en route to Satara. We aren't going to stay long because we're keen to get to Satara early, but I wanted to give you a quick look around while Rob stretches his legs. Stretching your legs?
Stretching the legs.
You're always sure to see elephants crossing the road somewhere in Kruger. This young Ellie didn't seem to like us at all and gave us a bit of attitude. European rollers have a fascinating behavior of rolling beetles and other large prey in their beaks before swallowing. It looks like a chef tossing pizza into the air, doesn't it? This rolling action serves several purposes. It breaks down the prey by crushing the exoskeleton, making it easier to swallow and digest. It also positions the beetle correctly for easier swallowing. This is important because swallowing the prey head first reduces the risk of injury from sharp legs or spines. What a pity that the sun isn't shining to show its colours off nicely. By the time it's ready to swallow, the beetle is subdued and most of the inedible bits have been dislodged. Check out how the carmine bee-eaters are hovering around the southern ground hornbills. As they walk through the grass, the hornbills disturb insects and other small prey, making it easier for the bee-eaters to catch them. It looks like there have been some good animal sightings in the area. We've already checked in at reception, so we're going to have a nice brunch at the cattle barren before heading to the campsite area and going for a game drive. This food certainly looks yummy and should keep us going for the day. Satara is quite a large rest camp, and all the cottages are set in circles. It can be quite complicated finding your way around at first, but it's well organized. There are lots of birds in the camp too, so you don't even have to leave to find them. It looks like there are lots of campsites to choose from, so finding one won't be too much of a problem. It's a bit more open here than at Skukuza, but the sites are very nice. This is the entire area we plan to cover during our stay at Satara, both now and when we return from Punta Maria. Our drive today will be along the S100, returning via the H6. Hopefully it lives up to its reputation for having brilliant lion sightings. Waterbuck have a strong scent due to an oil in their skin that makes their coat water resistant. As their name suggests, they are mostly found around water sources. This distinct smell can easily be detected by predators. There's a little croc on the side of the road. You can't really see its size from the video, but it's tiny. I'm not sure if this is its mom, because this croc isn't that big either. It was obviously never warned by its mother not to lie in the road. This is the beautiful little African pygmy kingfisher. Unlike many of the other kingfishers, it's not closely tied to water bodies, but prefers woodland and thicket habitats where it hunts insects and small invertebrates. Because it mainly hunts in these areas, it's not often seen, and its rarity makes it a special sighting for bird lovers. The carmine bee-eater looks very different towards the end of the breeding season. Its once vibrant colors have undergone subtle changes. In a few weeks' time, its elongated tail feathers will also diminish. This is because the bird's energy is now more focused on survival than looking beautiful to attract a mate. We're now on the famous H6, hoping to get lucky along here. Well, Satara has certainly delivered us another fantastic lion sighting here. To be this close to a male lion is very exciting and not something we take for granted. Fortunately, we've got a front row position as well, which is amazing. This is another male lion that was sleeping across the road from his brother. I'm assuming here that it is his brother. He looks magnificent in the grass with the sun on him. And that's how quickly they can disappear into the grass and become invisible. This golden grass makes a stunning background for lions, doesn't it? I think this scene of an old lion looking out over the plains with the wind in its face will stay with me forever. It's hard to imagine that he's a lethal killer with a face that looks like a lovable pet doggy. What a day it's been. We've been really blessed with the fabulous sightings today. We'd heard about the wildcat that wanders around Satara campsite at night. Aren't we lucky that he came to our camping area for a photo shoot? Today we're off to see the Insamani Dam and then take a drive to Ratelpan Hide, which is close to Timbavati picnic site. It doesn't look like there's much happening at the dam, unfortunately. At last, a leopard sighting, and not too many other vehicles here yet. The leopard has killed an impala and dragged it up into the tree. It's probably exhausted after the hunt and the huge effort carrying it up onto a high branch. Leopards take their prey up into trees to protect their meal. When it's high off the ground, it eliminates interference from scavengers like hyenas and predators like lions or cheetahs. By doing this, they can return to their kill over several days. This also allows the leopard to avoid fights with larger predators and provides a strategic vantage point from where it can keep an eye on potential threats from competitors. They're opportunistic hunters and will also eat hares, monkeys, and rodents, as well as birds, reptiles, and fish. This is an amazing sighting which has absolutely blown us away. What a good start to the day. These two yellow-billed hornbills look like they could be bookends, don't they? If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you. So we're going to the Timbavati picnic site. The name Timbavati comes from the Songa language, spoken by the indigenous people in the region of South Africa where the Timbavati Game Reserve is located. Timbavati means the place where something sacred came down to earth, and here they're referring to the legendary white lions of Timbavati, which are considered sacred and rare. There aren't many folks at the picnic site today. This bird hide is a project of the Honorary Rangers West Rand, We've been on a couple of birding weekends with them, which is a fundraising project for them, and all the money goes to projects in the national parks, and they're doing a sterling job, so we just take our hats off to these guys from Ornery Ranges, West Rand. In fact, all the Ornery Ranges, but particularly West Rand. We've seen a lot of their work around Kruger. It's a joy to be able to enjoy this remote hide without other visitors. It sounds a bit selfish, I know, but some of the other hides, like Lake Panic near Skukuza, can get very crowded and noisy at times. Ratelpan hide is situated on the Timbavati River. In the Afrikaans language, a ratel is a honey badger. There must have been a sighting of one around here when they were looking for a name for the hide. It's actually surprising that we're not seeing any animals here today, but the birds are lovely, aren't they? The bird life on this river is very good. We could probably see a lot more, but time's marching on, and we've got a lot more ground to cover today. We're back on the H13, a few kilometers south of Satara Restcamp, and we've found this little cutie climbing a tree. Someone's just told us that there's a lioness in the grass with more cubs, but we can't see them yet. I'm not sure if this is a different cub who's taking a turn to climb the tree. He's causing quite a traffic jam on the road here. He's really making heavy weather of getting out of this tree. It's obviously not as easy as he thought it would be. Thanks so much for watching. Do join us for the next exciting episode of our Satara adventure.